I think most of our properties at the moment, or probably around about sort of 60 or 70% of them, are with sort of outside area, patios, garden areas, just parks nearby, something that gives people the opportunity to get out of their homes. Because as we can see, and as we can all see, and this is why we're doing this interview on Zoom, is the exact reason why we're all working from home at the moment. And I think this is why people are feeling that they do need a bit of outside area, which I completely understand. So yeah, going back to obviously sort of what we have on the market at the moment, we do have a lot of properties that are sort of with outside area, with balconies, with patios and everything else. So I think that's definitely something that is definitely needed anyway.
I mean, the beauty to live in Rotherhithe is that you live next to parks. You live in a place that is not dense. You live in a place where after work you can go for a walk and not meet anybody in the park. So
Exactly.
it's very good during the pandemic. And yes, we do have a lot of properties on the market at the moment. For instance, great opportunities for first-time buyers, a two-bedroom apartment in Greenland Place, a one-bedroom apartment in Greenland Place next to the South Marina dock. Is a great place where young professionals want to invest and buy, because you basically have all the amenities nearby, the park, 10-minute walk. So I think those properties in Greenland Place, they are great. In addition to that, we sold the other day a beautiful three-bedroom house just behind Bermondsey Station. Again, you are 30 seconds from the station, but in the meantime, it's super quiet. You have a garden. I think it's great. But coming back to your question about gardens and outside space, now that we are getting closer to the winter, we are in winter, it's very cold, people are starting to forget about that. I think we are going back to a sort of normality, in a sense that, yeah, of course, in March last year, everybody said, yeah, I need an outside space because it was warm. Now we are still in lockdown, but there are less people saying, I need the outside space because I want to see you in the garden now. So we are still selling properties with no outside space. Of course, we were talking about season earlier. I think it's easier to sell a property without outside space now rather than in July.
Yeah, I don't even want to go out at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too cold at the moment, way too cold. No, I do agree with that one.
In fact, we have one bedroom apartment in Paradise Street, just next to Jamaica Road. It's called Pinfold Estate. It's a beautiful one bedroom apartment with balcony overlooking the park. I think it's great for a first time buyer because you have outside space and you're next to the park, next to the Angel Pub that I think is a great pub, and next to the Thames. So this property I think is great. And we have also another great opportunity for first time buyers in George Row. Is a one bedroom apartment, 2-3 minutes from Shad Thames, which is the most sought after area around here. You are 2 minutes from Tesco, 5 minutes from Mulberry Street Market and all the beautiful food markets around there. So I think there are a lot of places around here that are great for first-time buyers.
We do actually have a couple more properties that have sort of come on the market with us at the moment, and sort of going on a bit of a tangent at the moment, we do actually have more that are going up to East London, so more sort of like Bow area, sort of Mile End area, that kind of area as well. And this property is actually very, very unique. Not many people know about these kind of developments, and it's called Bow Quarter Development. The reason why it's such a unique development is because there's just so much outside area, but it's all in a compound. So basically you go in, and when you go in there, you've got shops, you've got sort of ponds, sort of like for fishes, and you name it. There's a lot of things that give you that tranquility of sort of not being in London. And it also has sort of new builds, so e.g. sort of gym facilities, swimming pool facilities, etc., etc., etc. Obviously, at that point, you can't really use it at the moment, but obviously, it is something that a lot of people are incentivized when they come to Bow Quarter anyway. So going on to the property, it's a it's a one bed. It's a triplex one bed, which actually overlooks Canary Wharf. Really, really awesome property. Like really awesome property. Put it like this: if I had enough money, I'd definitely go for it myself. It's sort of, when you go in, I always say when it comes to Bow Quarter, and this is what I love about it, that every single property you see in there are all completely different. So it's sort of going into, the best way to describe it is going into Narnia. There is one more, which is in Eden Way, which has actually just come on market. Awesome property again. It's got a bit of outside area, and it's a 4-bedroom house. It's on 3 floors, so it's quite a high, sort of high house. It's right next to Victoria Park. Lovely, lovely property. On for 850. Not £850, 850,000. Just wanted to make sure of that one. And it's another lovely property. You know, there's a lot of sort of like key features that I would say that would be very, very incentivized for a lot of people out there. You know.